Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Glad to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. I tell you what, it's your business to be in track of your money and know where it's going. And I love talking to my friends over there at Efficient Wealth Management. Paul Carroll does a great job of bringing us excellent stories, both about what his firm does to help others, but also brings on great guests. He can't be with us today, but we've got Elizabeth BAme with us, and she's going to spend some time filling in for Paul's role. And Elizabeth, we're glad to have you on. Efficient Wealth Management can be found at efficientwealthmanagement.com. Tell us a little more about your unique firm, and then introduce us to your guest today.
Of course. Thank you for having me on this morning, Kevin. So I've worked closely with Paul Carroll at Efficient Wealth Management for over 3 years now. Efficient Wealth Management is a boutique wealth management practice based in the Woodlands, Texas. And working with a team of experts using a consultative approach, we've been helping our clients not only protect their wealth, but mitigate their taxes, take care of their heirs, protect their assets from being unjustly taken, and maximize the impact of charitable planning, if that's important to them. Today, I am pleased to introduce Gladys Pierson, who is a partner at Pierson & Pierson, which is a CPA firm in the Woodlands area. Gladys, tell us a little bit more about yourself and your firm.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Been looking forward to this call. My firm is Pierson & Pierson Certified Public Accountants. We are located on the square in downtown Conroe and have offices in the Woodlands and in Houston. We cover the entire gambit of the accounting services that would be required for a CPA firm.
Very good. Glad to have you on the program. Kind of give us a little bit of the history of your firm.
We've been in business in this location since 1989, and we do, as I said, the full service. We are a tax management practice. We have assurance and advisory services, accounting services, audits, reviews, compilations, financial and retirement planning, and we work hand in hand with people like Elizabeth and Paul to make sure that all joint clients are minimized in taxation to the very best of our ability.
Very good. Go ahead with your next question.
Sure. So CPAs like Gladys are very important to our firm because they help us make sure that all aspects of our client situation, especially from a tax standpoint, have been taken into consideration. A firm like Gladys's that is real proactive and attentive to client needs is very hard to find these days, so we've been fortunate to build a relationship with them. Gladys, can you tell us how working with other professionals has added to the client experience and helped your firm really grow?
I know that, especially in the past several years, the Internal Revenue Service has made the documentation for reporting basis and sale of stocks, for an example, more and more difficult. And not every financial planning type situation reports it in the same manner. So when we are able to work with someone like Elizabeth and Paul, we're able to speak directly with them so that we can get the basis and report the sales of stocks, for an example, correctly on the tax return, thereby minimizing the tax effect for the clients.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Kind of give us an overview of the size and types of companies you work with.
We work with all types of businesses. We specialize in oil and gas, manufacturing. We do, of course, do bookkeeping, business valuations, tax management services, financial projections and forecasts, mergers, acquisitions, sales, and international taxation.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good. Your next question.
Sure. So, Gladys, our firm works very closely with estate planning attorneys, CPAs, and insurance specialists. Are there any specialists that you work particularly close with that you need to utilize? I know you work with firms like ours, but is an estate planning attorney, is that really crucial to you, or an insurance specialist?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I was at a seminar about 2 weeks ago regarding a captive insurance, which is a new type of planning for retirement for executives and companies like that. So the answer to your question is absolutely yes. It is vitally important that we have people that we do network with, such as insurance persons, tax attorneys, and people such as yourself.
You were talking about the fact that you have a pretty wide range of clients. Tell us, though, what would you consider your sweet spot in terms of size?
As far as the gross revenue of
yes.
the client, probably between $50 million to $100 million.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good size, mid-market size companies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Your next question, Elizabeth.
Sure. Well, Gladys, Again, thank you so much for being on today. We really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit more about those captive insurance? Is that something we really need to do some research on and we need to take into consideration as well?
It depends really on the size of the company and the planning for that company. It gets real specifics related to the company involved. As a general rule, it is just the basic of it is that ordinary income can be converted to capital income for these persons in a tax situation. So, and it is involved, and it is something that you don't go into lightly, but it is something that was new to this firm that I found very interesting. It's been around a while, but it was new to us. Gladys
Pierson, she's with Pierson Law Firm, is that correct? Pierson accounting firm, rather.
Yes.
And that is, to look it up online, it's Pierson-Pierson.com. Pierson-Pierson.com. Elizabeth BAme, she can be found over there at efficientwealthmanagement.com. Great segment, and thanks to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gladys.
When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there, including this interview at usdatareview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.